Hello everyone and welcome back to Unexpectedly Random Live. Today we are starting an adventure into a new game. This game is called Kenna Bridge of Spirits. The game may correct my pronunciation of that as we get in here, but we're going to roll with that until I know differently. And mostly this was a game that I saw on Steam and kind of enjoyed the art style and thought it looked entertaining while also not being too complicated. So we're going to give it a go. We have been talking about this game on stream a few times. Our Twitch schedule had this planned for a while, and certain circumstances resulted in it getting pushed back multiple times. So here we are today, in spite of, every possible interference. And we're going to make this happen. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, drawing a blank. So, for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you follow us over there on Twitch so we can keep you up to date, or we can send you notifications when we go live. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram, as those are the best places to stay informed anytime that there is a change to the streaming schedule. We also have a TikTok and a Twitter. If you're on those platforms and wish to follow us, that would be super cool. And otherwise, I think we are good to go. So we've got the digital deluxe edition, so we get the golden rot, which I can't necessarily say I know what those guys are. I assume it's the little critter there. It's peach nectar, in case anybody's wondering. And yeah, we will have to adjust the audio levels a bit to make sure that everything is sounding good. I've got my monitor device here, and everything is good to go. I assume this will go through. Okay, we can remap things if need be. Oh, actually, this might be easier to roll with my Switch Pro controller. Shield. I think we're going to do that. We're going to run this with the controller. Well, that's not going to be confusing at all, but let's see what happens. Oops. We may have to, like I said, we have to adjust the audio because I haven't played this at all. And with that, we may also have to adjust the graphics a bit if we end up dropping frames and stuff on stream. So far, it seems like everything is working. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. All right. I'm just going to start with story mode. I need to adjust the level on my computer here. Probably somewhere in there-ish, I think. Except... Unique wooden masks are carved to honor the dead. Placed in sacred shrines, these masks gradually return to dust, symbolizing the spirit's peaceful journey into the next life. Not all spirits can travel this path alone. Struggling with tragedies of their past, they linger and become dangerous. Masters called upon to help these trapped in violent manifestations are known as spirit guides. Interesting. Just verifying here that the audio is alright on the stream, and I believe it is. Let me know if it sounds off for you guys. Oops. Interesting. So initially, of course, we're going to have quite a bit of tutorial stuff to work on. May have to reduce the motion blur a little bit because I'm seeing some aberrations. Oh, we can swim. Can we attack while we're in the water? We cannot. That is a good thing to be aware of. Okay, so I believe using the pulse on this platform has unlocked that door for us. And we can't jump out of the water, so... Doesn't seem like there's any recharge time on pulse. That may be our first fight.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
You know nothing of suffering. This is my home, my village. Turn back, Spirit Guide.
RB to light attack, RT to heavy attack. Okay. Here we go. So this is another one of those platforms that looks like I need to do this on. Oh, I assume that's a shield of some kind. That was something I was wondering, is how I block. And I can go from that into a heavy attack. I guess I can't go right back into it. Okay. Okay, no interacting with that. Assume I have to pulse both of these, or all three. It's two. Okay. Had to do that before I could activate the pedestal. Yeah, let's turn down the motion blur a little bit. That looks a lot better. Okay, the wind is a little trippy then. It's kind of neat how these, the stones, they, like, reflect the pulse on down the line. I have to say it. I have to say it. Go to the light. Oh, I know what this is gonna be, just from the trailers and things. This is no small combat item. Okay, maybe it's not going to... That's really sweet how it moves the plants too. Ah. Oh, I can interact with that. Okay, not sure what that does, but I'm sure we'll find out in due time. Fascinating. Hmm. Not sure if that's laughter, if that's crying. Probably laughter for these two kids. Interact.
I saw him here somewhere. Where did he go?
Hi there.
I apparently found a friend.
Hi.
Oh, it's all right.
What happened here, little guy?
Find the rot. Search for more rot in the area. I don't know if it's pronounced rot or rote, but that's what I'm going on right now. I mean, I see him telling me to do this. Hi, Kurhu! Welcome to the stream.
There she is. Run.
Oh, there's another one.
Enjoy the tea.
Okay, so we need to find 8 of these little guys. The soundtrack here is really quite nice too. Which way do we go? Haha, found another one. Oh, 5, not 8. I don't know where I got 8 from. Oh, there's something down there that was resonating the pulse. Let's go ahead and see if we can jump across this. There we go.
Come on now.
Okay.
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you.
Oops. Pushed the wrong button. They're following me. Let's go back down this way and kind of look at this. There we go. Okay, so that's where we've been. This is an area we haven't been at yet. There's stones over here that are resonating. Yes, there's not anything for us over here right now. This area is different. Oh, okay. It's a dead zone heart, and we collect rot to purify it. Good to know. So that means we probably need to go up here. Follow these two spirit kids around. Ooh, a box. Sure enough, we found another rot. Presumably, once we have 5, we'll have enough to purify that that dead zone heart. I think this is the only way we haven't gone yet. Oh, hold on. This is definitely way better with the controller than it would have been with the keyboard. So there's that way. There's another direction to go over here. At least I'm pretty sure there was. goes this way. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. Cute little buggy guy. These little guys here. The little fellers here, they're called rots, R-O-T. I don't know if it's rot or rot. I assume rot, but it hasn't actually pronounced it in game to know for sure. I'm sure it'll get mentioned sometime up here, and we'll know definitively. Oops. They are pretty cute little fellers. Guess we'll head back up this way and see if we can find the last one. Honestly, I guess there's nothing saying that I have to have all 5 in order to purify the Dead Zone heart. It may have just been it may just be 4 that I need. So let's go back and interact with that and see. Here we go. Doesn't seem to be any fall damage. Doesn't seem like anything's happening here. So I'm guessing we do have to have all 5. Oh, wow. Those damage me. And it's not something I can attack. So that's probably going to be a battle here after we get the last one of these fellers. Oh, no, this is where we were. Up is not an option. Yeah, it is. It's really beautiful. And the way the pulse interacts with the burns and stuff is really neat too. I'm guessing maybe somewhere around the waterfall here. It's with the stones here that not from there. They're floating in the water. Go up to the top side here and see if maybe we can get across to the waterfall from up here. Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll head back towards this. Oh, there it is. There we go. And that's why the stone's there, because it has to reflect it to the waterfall stone. Now we can get through the waterfall. Ah, that's pretty neat. You see purple sparkles.
Come on.
The rot can now perform more actions. Your team of companions has grown, and you now have one rot action available. Press X to send rot onto objects in the environment. Collect rot to level up and gain more rot actions. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we have we can own. Let's dodge. So it must be that button is. Okay. So now we can send our rot over here to purify this, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is gonna end up being probably a intense little mini-boss battle. And the floating rot, yeah. Or maybe not. Just a purification animation. Okay, so I still keep my little rat friends, so we don't lose them by interacting. Oops. Didn't jump far enough. Nope, not a ledge I can climb up. Gotta go back around. I'm sure we'll start to understand what the symbols and stuff stand for. Are here before too long. So, oh, okay. He's showing me that I need to pulse here. Woohoo! Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Press towards the direction and E to jump up or across ledges. Cool. And the ones I can climb on are probably designated by this white paint marker. There's another dead zone heart. And the music has gotten ominous, so always be aware of mini-boss battles, especially in a kind of a layout like this. Oh, yep, sure enough. The Rot are scared and have gone into hiding. Attack enemies to build courage. In combat, spend courage to perform Rot actions. Courage drops can form in the world. Collect courage drops with your pulse, or touch them to build up courage faster. Okay. Okay, that does do a shield sort of thing. The Rot are ready. They can destroy dead zone hearts or bind enemies. Press X to quickly send your Rot onto objects into the environment. Hold LT to aim and press X to bind enemies. Okay, so let's go ahead and... There's a strange little build-up. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, sure enough. Okay, so destroying the heart doesn't stop. Oh, binding them causes damage. Cool. Oh, there's another heart. I got it. Sweet. Not too bad, really. The Rot can move certain objects in the environment. Press X to have the Rot pick up an object. The Rot where to go by aiming LT and pressing X. I don't know what we need for it, but well, I thought for sure that was going to be a I don't know what function that serves, but it was kind of adorable, so...
See that over there?
Alright, bring that over here, probably to... Well, it wants me to put it there, but I kind of want to put it there. Go ahead and do that. I'm glad that they actually carry it over and don't just... Oh, we can drop down on a ledge too. That's good to know. This brings us back out here. Oh, it's openable. Crystals of some kind. Okay, so we can go a couple of directions. Let's look down here first. Okay. Goes to the same place. Yay, there's foxes.
Can you pick that up?
Hmm. Okay. Ah, here we go. Ah, there's more dead zone. However, I want to... I kind of want to go down there, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, we'll wait. Oh, there we go. We can get in here by the back. And this offers a... quick way to get back up here. Cool. Yeah, go ahead. Oh. Guess it won't let me bring it up here. Okay. And I'm sure these crystals will, oops. Be explained, what their purpose is here in due course as well. Oops. Okay. Another dead zone area. Well, I think we know what's coming up here. Okay, so attacks, shield, heavy attack.
Let me help you. I can heal these spirits and restore balance to the forest.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land, but you do not fully understand it. Death and corruption are all that remain here.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, spirit. You must move on.
You are the one who does not belong. I will never abandon my people.
It's Groot. No, it's Sprout. LB to shield. Okay. Ouch. Oh, I can parry. Not if I'm in the middle of an attack, though. Ouch. Ouch. I want to figure out this parry timing. Ouch. It's kind of neat during the battle there. You could see as I took damage, there was like dirt and stuff would show up on my character's face and clothes and such. At least it looked like it. It may have just been something with graphics, but that's pretty neat. Okay, go rot.
You can come out. It's safe now.
Look, Saya, she cleared away the poison. The little guys can eat it. They love it.
My name's Kana. What are you two doing out here, alone in the forest?
Don't worry about us. We've been here a long time and take care of ourselves.
I can see that. You both look very strong. Do you know who that spirit was with the horned mask?
We don't know, but when he shows up, the girl's poison grows stronger. Hey, what are you doing here in the forest?
I'm searching for the sacred mountain shrine. Can you take me there?
If you want to get to the mountain shrine, you have to help us with something first. Our brother Taro was trapped deep in the forest. We need you to help him.
Great idea, Saya. That'll be easy for her. Did you see what she did to that stick guy?
Help us free Taro and we'll take you to the mountain shrine. Woohoo! Come on, our village is this way.
Okay. We got some more rots. I do want to see if I can bump up the dialogue comparatively. We'll leave that one higher. Let's pull this back a little bit, because it sounds like, to me, it sounds like the voiceover is a little quiet compared to the rest of it. Okay. The little rot guys all just clustering around. Ah, so I can charge the heavy attack. Probably for a little more power. Oh, wow. So we got confirmation her name is Kana. Or at least that was how it sounded, it was pronounced. So not Kana. Map available. Not sure what button does the map. Ooh, stop it. There we go. Oh, that's cool how it kind of fades in. These areas are probably blocked by dead zone hearts. Got all the rot from the ruins. Oh wow, the village. There's hats, flower shrine, spirit mail, curse chest, meditation spots. Interesting. So there's lots of things there to be aware of. This looks so amazing. There's another dead zone stuff. Oh, the village is really infected. Aikyo was the achievement unlocked, so maybe that's the name of the village? And perhaps the name of the village that the guy in the mask was talking about. That this was his village, his people? It's kind of what I expected there, to be totally honest. See, there's a heart up here in the middle of the road. We'll probably go deal with that. And then that may open up these buildings and things. I assume probably... Oh, the fog's getting thicker. I assume this will... Oh, cutscene. Most likely another boss battle. Okay. Okay, so we've got this, and this button, and then this, and this button, and one in here, and that button, and then, okay, that opens the actual heart up, which then we can target, and we can take care of. Hot cart discovered. Create karma by defeating corrupted enemies, restoring the environment, and finding fruit for your rot to eat. That's what the fruit was. From the upgrade menu, which is minus on my controller, use karma to unlock new abilities. Kena can improve her base skills and infuse her abilities with rot to create powerful attacks. Okay. RB while sprinting. RB after parrying. Form a spinning attack. Okay. Interesting. We will definitely have to... Ooh. RT and X to create a rot hammer that strikes from a distance. Well, let's go ahead and do this one since we're here and it's trying to run us through that. And honestly, being able to attack while sprinting isn't a bad idea. Unlock the upgrade. Ah, and then we have a heavy attack while sprinting. And there's the air strike, the jump attack. That's cool. Yay, mushroom hat. Okay, so presumably this, let's go ahead and open this. Presumably there's a new hat. The pot rot hat. Okay, so the gems are, or the little, yeah, like crystals are the in-game currency to buy stuff for the rots, and apparently this here, we're gonna go ahead and equip this one because we got the DLC. Yeah, it looks like we can find new outfits. This was also part of the, or not the DLC, the deluxe version. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Our little guy's golden now. We'll try the shadow outfit for a little while. I think I like the other one better. This one's pretty sweet. It's got the like the armored sleeves and stuff too. So we got our golden rot buddy. Sure, why not? Let's get a mushroom hat. He's got a mushroom. Alright, here is a box we can open, and oh, okay, new hat. There's more gems. Here's the golden buddy. Oh, a warp. Okay. That's cool. Makes it a little easier to get around. It's really neat how the bell rings with that. Okay, open the barrel. Hey, fruit for the rots. Come on, guys, come have some snacks. Ooh. That is still a kind of a corrupted area. Go ahead and work our way back along this way. Are we getting... I want to check on this and see. Almost looks like we're getting some latency on the thing. But it may just be the OBS. No, we're still looking smooth on the broadcast. Okay. We are good there. No worries, no worries. All right. My little golden boy. And the mushroom hat. So this area is still obstructed as well. So I assume as we progress, we will unlock additional areas here, or maybe there's just more stuff we have to do here in the village before those areas unlock. Oh, there's a flower. Nope, can't interact with it with my rods. I'm confused, but maybe in time it will explain, because I have stairs here, but I have things in the way. My little buddies can't fix it for me. The little golden one floating there. Oh, there's a heart, or a corrupted thing. And I can't see it from here to... Huh. Oh, nice. That's a fruit for the rot. Right here.
See that over there?
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, there was a successful parry. Ouch. Okay. There we go. That's one of the cursed chests that it was talking about. Gotta remember I can dodge, because that's gonna be really useful, I'm sure, eventually.
Get that.
Oh, look at the river. It's all corrupted looking too. There's a pot that we can open. It's actually a barrel, but a couple of them actually. Load up on these. There's a box. presumably that gate is the direction we're supposed to go, but let's kind of explore here a little bit before we go off into the next zone. I do wish I could get line of sight on that, but I'm guessing it's probably, unless I'm supposed to do it from up here, which would explain this. Nope. I don't understand the flower either. See, this was something I was anticipating potentially being a situation. Let's see. And that's, I mean, that's one of the things with running a new game. We may get some latency here that we have to tweak a bit. Oh, actually, there is. There is a lot more in this village to kind of explore. Part of the latency maybe as we render in new areas. We were back there, so I think it's everything after, unless this is back the way we came in. It very well might be, because this is where. Oh. Kind of neat little area. No, I don't think this is where we came in. I don't remember. This is not where we came in.
The rot seem quite fond of you.
They are rot.
They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy, but that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
On my way, I met two children. They asked me to help free a boy named Taro.
I'm not surprised that Benny and Saya found you. They are clever children and would do anything for their brother. We have always crafted wooden masks to honor those who have passed on. Placed here, the masks slowly turn to dust, aiding the spirit's journey into the next life.
My father was a spirit guide. Our traditions are different, but he helped many spirits pass from this life to the next.
So you know what happens to spirits unable to move on. Take Taro's mask. It is bound to his spirit, and will help you fulfill your promise to the children. Look after Benny and Saya. Their brother's fate will be difficult for them to understand.
Interesting. So what we've just learned... Oh, okay. There's still more text. Taro's mask. Oh. Press left on the D-pad to wear spirit masks. Look through the mask to find your way. Open spirit barriers and reveal objects of importance in the environment. Spirit masks are helpful for finding rot hidden in the world.
Use Taro's mask to open the spirit barrier, blocking the path to the forest.
Okay. So we kind of...
Benny and Saya know the way.
we kind of overlapped an area, I think. Because we didn't stop at the gate. We saw the gate. Or the path to the forest. When we were walking through the village there. Because the two kids were sitting there, or waiting there by it. And this is an area that will open up, I'm sure. Interesting. Oh, this takes us down to the river. And we can do this. Oh, sweet. Another rat. And I'm gonna guess that walking into this probably isn't advised. So we're going to do it anyway. Sure enough, I wasn't wrong. So we won't be able to get that one until after we purify the corruption in the river. Interesting. Those stones are of some significance, but probably not just yet. There's another one of those flowers. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the area where it was Benny and Saya, I believe. Here's a rot. We'll go ahead and take him with us. See what they have to say.
Hey, is that Taro's mask? Did Zaju give it to you?
Zaju is the guy that we spoke to.
Maybe you can use it to open this barrier.
Okay. Presumably they would have said something about that if we spoke to them before. Oh, I have to be inside the circle. Okay. I see that now.
Follow it. Maybe it will lead us to Taro.
Alright. We're gonna do some exploring on the way because that's what we do. Also, everything looks so incredible here. It would be a shame. Oh, there's a box here to open. It would be a shame not to explore all of everything that the makers of the game have put together for us. There's a platform there. Here's a house. Oh, this is the house I was already in. I don't know if I've successfully activated whatever I needed to do with this, or if that's something that I learn about later. It's still really cool, though. Well, I think we see Taro. Or that may just be... Oh, hold on. I thought there was a interaction button there. The rot can move that, but not from this side, apparently. Oh, the barrel goes there.
Right there.
Right there. There we go. You found spirit mail. You found something that belonged to a villager. Return it to their house in the village. The location is marked on your map. Okay, so that's what those boxes that we were seeing at the different houses were for.
That for me?
The guy riding on top there probably isn't helping that much. Let's go back to the village. Oh, the spirit mail opens up these corrupted things. Go ahead and take a look at the map just so I know. Okay, so it fills in the location. Cool. Well, it would be a shame not to deliver it. And this gives us access to another area that we can purify. We got bad guys. Ouch. Ha! Get parried. Okay, so by returning the spirit mail, we were able to purify or cleanse the area of the house, and in doing so, allowed the spirit of the owner to be free, I guess. I don't know if that was my character talking to the rot, or if that was the rot talking. Enjoy. They disappear. That looks like a slight graphical error. Or maybe they teleport. Ooh, a mushroom hat. They may have, after they got the fruit, they may have teleported back outside because they've got a standing spot, it looks like, out there. Okay, so more village area. Okay, we're on the other side of the river. As far as our proximity to the village goes. And yeah, it looks like all of these areas, see, like there's another chest over there we can open. Looks like all of these areas around the houses that look corrupted are, I'm calling it corruption. I don't know if that's officially what it's called. And that's where we move the panel, so I think we can move up to the next area. Yep, that's not going to go well. That's where we already were. This is the other side of that bridge that we saw. Presumably after we free Taro. That will clean up the river and...
It went through here, but we can't get past.
There's more of that nasty stuff blocking the path. Can you get rid of it so we can get through?
Oh, there's quite a long ways up to where Taro is. The rot can help purify special flowers to restore Kana's health. Send your rot onto them by pressing X. Outside of combat, Kana's health restores automatically. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna have to parry this in order to get his shield to break down. Or use a heavy attack. Interesting. I don't know why it wasn't attacking. Okay, now we're gonna learn.
I know what that is. It's a forest tier.
A forest tier. Forest tiers temporarily restore the rot to their original form. Use right control stick to move the cloud. In this form, the rot can attack enemies, destroy barriers, and clear corruption. So it is known as corruption, so we are good on that aspect.
Whoa! Look what happened to the rod. He's so cute! Look at him go! Does he know any tricks, Kana?
Interesting. It seems like we can recharge it by returning here and having them do their thing. It does not move with as I walk, so I do have to keep it moving forward.
Over here, Kana. There's something in the ground.
I bet a forest tier can grow here.
Good, isn't it? Okay, before we activate that, let's see if we can do this.
Over there. Alright.
Oh, okay. That's probably got to go over here. Oops. Yeah.
Hey, the rock guys did it. They made another one.
There we go. Oh, that's hopeful. Oftentimes, hiding things behind waterfalls is a common occurrence. Nice. Okay. Gotta climb the ledge, so we can't bring them up in that form. Hold on. Oh, along the tree. That's kind of cool. Now the music is ominous. Still quite a ways away. Warp point. So this is going to be another boss battle. They look scared.
There's more poison ahead. We'll just wait here.
Ouch. Something with a ranged attack, maybe? It's a little strange. Oh, that one's a little bit bigger and more aggressive. Okay, so the big one is spawned separately from the little ones. Okay, good to know. I assume I'm probably supposed to use the rot and this, oh, maybe not. I thought there's one of those tiers of the forest. Ugh, that was bad. Did not successfully parry that, or that. I did parry that one though, and got him. There we go. There's another tier of the forest zone. Oh, and it dropped down. Cool. Let's talk to them.
Did you see what she did to that monster? I told you she could help us.
Great work, Kena. Let's keep going. We're getting close.
Yeah, this is gonna be oops. Not what I wanted. Okay, so this looks like the path forward. Let's go back. I apologize if it's dark, it just... Oh! I can't go back now. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh no! No!
Flashing lights warning. In case anybody's sensitive to flashing lights. I will let you know when we get through the thunderstorm if you need to look away. Wow. Okay, so in the event that you did have to look away, we're looking at a large, intense structure of corruption and looks like mangled tree branches. And there's kind of a red hue floating off from it. Okay. Looks like the lightning is past. For the most part at this point. You should be good if you looked away for the flashing lights. This is what we're looking at, and it looks intense. There's something over here. We can... Oh, it will be a warp point probably after we complete this area. This is crazy. This is going to be a more challenging boss fight, I'm sure. Wow. And there's the mask spot. So it looks like Taro? I'm gonna keep messing up his name. It looks like he got separated from his brothers, or brother and sister, Benny and Saya. And he was looking for them in the forest. Let me go over here first, before we activate that. Oh, it's a border. Okay, so we're pretty well locked into this this combat situation. That I don't know why, but the like driftwood looking branches and everything, super crazy looking. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think those were Taro's memories. There's the two kids.
Taro! What happened? What did you see when you put on Taro's mask?
Taro is here, but he's forgotten who he is. We need to find 3 relics to help him remember.
See, they're carrying their own masks.
The forest is huge. How do we know where to look?
Maybe Mr. Russo can help us. His house is up that way.
Mr. Rusu. On the top of the waterfall, probably. Into the woods, achievement unlocked.
Maybe Mr. Russo can help.
Okay, same dialogue. Now, the question is, can I go back now? Oh. Left stick to sprint. This is not the way back. And it appears there is something required to activate that door. Can't go up there. That's gonna be... Ooh, another mask cart. Or hat cart. There we go. Ooh, the fox. Wait, that's 100 points. That looks like something we'll need the Tear of the Forest for. Up there, but clearly, or it'll unlock as we take care of other things in the forest. Oh, we've got enemies. Ouch. Well, hi. You look like you want to hurt me. You do want to hurt me. Push the button too fast. Get parried, bro. Now, does that open up a spot I can send these guys to? Deal with? It does not. So it looks like there are areas where enemies spawn that aren't necessarily purifiable. I don't know if we're going up the mountain or up towards Mr. Rusu's house at this point or not. This area looks kind of corrupted. Oh, this is back to where we were at. Okay. Because there's the kids. Okay. So if that's the direction we're supposed to go, this is probably the direction we came from. Which means here is the warp that we can warp to. Good. I want to go back kind of to that area we were at, because there was another direction we could go. Thought that, so we can interact with that somehow. Guess I just don't have it yet. Oh, hold on. Collect. Oh, okay. So that sound was a, interaction thing. Have some fruit, little rat guys.
Can you pick that up?
Oh, the river is purified now. Which means we can access that that chest back on the other end. And presumably that going down here I'll be able to get out by going, oh. Big ugly guy, which Was that the guy that was attacking us back there? So apparently we weren't supposed to jump down there to that grassy area. So back to the direction I was kind of planning. Oh, hold on. There's another rot. There we go. Okay, so in order to trigger this, we're going to have to find something the monster just beat. Alright. Find some way to activate that stone, I think. Oh, can't go up there. Because just our regular pulse isn't triggering that, so we'll go up. Oh, hold on. It doesn't want to let me go up that way. Interesting. Can't jump high enough for that. Here we go. This is that area I was talking about because there's that direction we can go. If we take these guys and we roll over here, we can clean that up, and then aha, it was another rot. 14 to 15 for the next level up, I assume. Actually, I see a corrupted area over this way. We'll go ahead and, since we're here, go ahead and clean up. And get a chest. Ooh, it's a bow. Okay, I think that catches us up on the stuff that was back here that we missed because we went the wrong direction. Let's go ahead and sprint. Try and get back here. I guess I was pretty far away from the warp either way. The environment and everything here is
Over there.
is super cool. There's another rock. Hiding under a rock. The golden one spawn. There we go, leveled up. The rock can now perform more actions. So it can perform. We've got two little things. That's not where I wanted to be. Rot level 2. So we could do the overhead attack, or the attack after parrying, or we can get the rot hammer. We'll wait on those. See the mushroom, so we already got that rot. Okay. Which means this is that area where I fell off. Yep, don't go down there. It's not good for you. But we don't have this one yet. Maybe. Okay, guess I can't reach that one yet with my current abilities. Ooh. This looks like something that we'll get to reconstruct, maybe. Can't have the rot do anything there. Yeah, that's gonna be a bridge of some kind there. That's pretty neat. I assume that's, yeah, there's corruption and stuff down there, so that's gonna be shallow enough water that we can walk through it. Go have some fruit. And see, they're performing an action now, but there's two dots. Oops, I didn't mean to point at the camera. Camera's right next to the screen where that's at. There's two dots down there where the rot actions are listed. Or down at the bottom left corner of the screen there. So it appears like they can be doing two things at the same time instead of just one. Okay. So this is the area where the warp was. Let's kind of walk around here to the left first. And then we'll head up towards the direction we're supposed to be headed. And the one little rot's riding on my head while I swim. So I wonder if I'll be able to... There's a box here, though. I saw the gear sitting in the water. I was wondering if I'd be able to have the rot pick it up, but doesn't seem like that is a thing, although we can climb here. There we go. Sweet. So we could have gone down there, which I kind of expected. There is no fast swimming, though. Just a observation. Probably shouldn't go over that way. That'll get me hurt. Okay, so we're supposed to be headed up this direction, so away we go. Okay. Here's more fruit for the little rock guys to enjoy. Do your thing there. Nope. Oh, that's where the fruit was. So, presumably we need to go to the left, so we'll go to the right. They've just done so well with the environment and stuff here that, okay, we've been here before. Because we jumped over that, that log. It's... Yep, doesn't want to activate from here. Yeah, because there's the hat cart. Alright. You're just waiting there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually that's too high. There we go. And jump, jump. More berries. The mushroom-hatted guy popped in and distracted me. Rusu Mountain. Interesting. Those are definitely berries that the rot can eat, but I can't interact with them. I wonder if that's one of the upgrades. Strength of shield is increased. We may want to do that. Yeah, none of that looks like... Ah, okay. That's going to be what that's for. The bow. Sweet. That'll be cool. We can use the bow to knock those down. Here's another teleport, or warp spot. This is just incredible, though. Everything looks so nice in here. It's a really, really nice art style. There's a purple stone over there, which means there's a rot over there. And if we come over here to this log, I think we can get him. Maybe. Maybe not. We may have to go around. Probably gonna have to go around. I'm guessing those flowers are going to be bow related. Like we can hit them from a distance and it'll activate something. In this case, whatever it is that it's going to take to get onto that platform. I assume that's probably further up the mountain, so let's talk to the kids here. Benny and Saiga.
Lusu's house is so far away.
You can see his lookout at the top of the cliffs.
So that one right up there. Right above Kana's ponytail. It just looks so amazing. I'm thoroughly impressed with this game already. So, however, that's going to bring us to our time for today. So, we're going to go ahead and save. Make sure that we're saved. Oh, we've got lots of autosave stuff too. Very nice. And yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Let me tab out of this so I can have my mouse back. Seems like it, yeah, it pauses it when we go off. All right. So that is Kena Bridge of Spirits. Like I said, I was probably pronouncing the name wrong. And we've been corrected by the game, which is awesome. I wasn't sure if the dialogue or anything would be narrated throughout, so that works out really nice. The art style is amazing. The combat so far hasn't been too difficult. Some of the bigger monsters may be more challenging, which I'm kind of looking forward to, because I wouldn't necessarily say that everything has been easy so far. There's been a few different situations where you could tell it was more difficult than previous battles as the monsters got bigger or stronger. And then starting to understand the parrying with the shield. I'm looking forward to unlocking the bow. That's going to be fun. It's a really good game, and I'm already happy with the purchase of it. So that's a fantastic little thing. We will continue playing this game on Tuesdays on stream. So if you're watching after the stream, make sure you jump over there to twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom and check it out if you're enjoying the episodes, the gameplay here of Kena. We will be here on Tuesdays, but make sure you check the schedule to see how that is set up. Along those lines, for those of you watching after the stream and those of you watching here during the stream, make sure you're following us here on Twitch so we can keep you informed every time we go live, which is Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time and Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time. I do want to encourage you to follow us over there on Facebook and Instagram, as those will be where we post updates anytime there's a change to the streaming schedule. That will be pretty sweet. I got to confirm over there. I may need to update our playlist for the week, because those are posted on both platforms. It should be the pinned comment at the top of our Facebook, Instagram. I don't know if I can pin it or not, but we'll take a look into that. So I am really enjoying this game, so look forward to a lot more content from this. We may mix it in on our Saturday and Sunday stuff, because that's going to be, once the Zelda stuff kind of settles down, Saturday and Sunday I think will be kind of a streamer's choice sort of thing, where we'll play just to mix the games, or if there's new games that I want to try out, or things that are going to be really short, that sort of thing. We had that set up previously, but things changed a little bit, and yeah, so otherwise, if you enjoyed the content over there on YouTube, make sure you like the video and subscribe. It helps out the channel, helps you guys to find more content similar to this. And that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I appreciate you guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Until then, stay random.